Welcome back everybody to another fantastic day of US history. This video is for you parents. Schools across the nation are turning to Google Classroom. What does that mean for you? What does it look like? And what are some other ways that we can understand it a little bit better? This is Mr. Sanchez and let's jump right into it. Alright, so what is Google Classroom? So Google Classroom is an online platform, an online website where students and teachers can access the same files, where teachers can share files to students to share work, information, and the students in return can do that work and turn it in so that the teachers can see it. So one way you can think about Google Classroom is like this crate. This crate is Google Classroom. And in this classroom, I have different folders. Now, I couldn't just go out and find these folders and grab them just randomly because the teacher has them in a secret spot. In order to find these secret spots, you need a secret code. So your child should have received a secret code from their teacher, or your student has access to it somewhere on the school website. And for our school, East Central High School, I'll leave the link in the description for you so that you can find it, and it's also on the emails that I sent to the parents. Now, once you type in these secret codes, you're able to have access to the folder. You have a class folder now in Google Classroom. For my Google Classroom in particular, I have 3 secret codes. And 3 secret codes leads me to have 3 folders for 3 different classes. In this case, I have a folder for science, I have a folder for math, and I have a folder for history. Now these folders are special folders. Whoever I put on there, your students can see. And whatever your students put in there, I can see. Think of it as these folders are left in the classroom and I can go in and check, have journal checks whenever I want to. So if I want to add a new assignment to my folder, US History folder, I'll come to your students folder, I open it up, and I can put a new assignment. The minute I put a new assignment in this folder, your child gets a notification through their email. And if you are invited to the Google Classroom, yes, your teachers can invite you to the Google Classroom, you too can get a notification. Once that notification is sent, your student can come in, open the folder, check what the assignment is. Hey, put a piece of paper in here. Put a piece of paper in there, close the folder, and now it's updated, and your student's teacher will be able to see whether or not they have placed a piece of paper in that folder. So now that I got that metaphor out of the way and we have a little bit of a better understanding what Google Classroom is, let's go through the process of accessing Google Classroom. Alright, so how do we access Google Chrome from our desktop? Here's my desktop. This is blank, nothing up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my browser. So that could be Google Chrome, it could be Safari, it could be Firefox, it could be Microsoft Edge, wherever your browser is, the thing that accesses the internet. For me, it's Google Chrome. So I'm going to go to Google Chrome. So I click Google Chrome. And what's going to pop up is my browser. The quickest way to access Google Classroom from this main page on Google Chrome is to go to these dots up here. There's 9 dots for you. So you click it, and hopefully this pops up. Try that again. And there it is, Google Classroom. All you gotta do is click that, and you'll be led to the main page for Google Classroom. Now, if you don't have that, if it's not there, what you can do is you can go down to the search bar and search Google Classroom. And right here in the second, this is the one you want to click. It says classroom.google.com. So click Google Classroom. And this is what's going to pop up if you're logged in. If you're not logged in, then it's going to prompt you to log into an email. And this is really important, everyone. Your child needs to sign in with their school account. If they don't sign in with the school account, then they can't access Google Classroom. If your child does not log in with their school email and they try logging into their personal account, they will be denied access from Google Classroom. The only way you can get through the firewall here is by logging in to your student account. Now, if your child does not know their student account, their student email, then contact the teacher. The teacher should know or know a way to get that information to your student. We also have access to resetting passwords just in case your child forgets their email and their email password. So go ahead and make sure you talk to your child's teacher about their email and their password for it, just to make sure that you get access to Google Classroom. So now I am going to log in. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I am logged into Google Classroom. Again, imagine this page as my crates, where I have all these different folders. Each one of these blocks is a folder. And so for my class, your child's folder is labeled Sanchez, US History. US History, 92 students. If your child does not have my class, then you're going to go to this plus icon and you're going to click join class. And so now if you have the secret code from the teacher, this is where you're going to type it up. Once you type up the secret code, the folder should pop up on this main page and now you can click it. If you do not know your child's classroom code is posted on the high school website. The way you can access the high school website is by going to www.ecisd.net. And then from here, you're going to go to Our Schools, scroll down to East Central High School, click Website, and on this main image, click the right button. And now you have access to the actual class codes. Now again, only way you can access the classroom is by having a student email from the school specifically. If they're trying to log in with their personal one, they will be denied access. So before we start troubleshooting the issue, make sure you're on the right email. Alright, so we're back in the main stream for the Google Classroom, and this is where the folder is open. You can see all the information in it. You can have videos, you can have reading information, you have assignments. This is where the students are going to find everything. And to make it easier for you parents to help your student, one way you can find all the information hopefully organized is by going up here to class work. If you click class work, for us, ECISD, you are going to have distant learning. For me, I label it week 1 and week 2. And the fastest way you can find the information is by looking over here on the subtopics. And think of this like little dividers within the folder. I have little dividers to make sure everything's nice and neat. Here, it says week 1 distant learning. Every time you see a week 1, week 2, week 3, that is specifically for assignments. So you need to figure out what assignments your student has. Click where it says week 1, week 2, week 3. So week 1, distant learning. And here are all the different options your students have access to. Now I'm not going to go into more depth with this only because you can check out the other video I made specifically on how to access this information and how to turn in work. Additionally to all this, yes, Google Classroom can be accessed through your phone. Either you have an iPhone or Android. So it is in the Apple Store. And it's also in the Google Play Store as well. This is the icon you are looking for whenever you're trying to download the actual app. And you just go through the same process. So it should be fairly similar to that on the desktop as it is on the phone. Alright, so that's Google Classroom in a nice little metaphor and how to access it from your desktop. If you still have issues with accessing the information and turning in work, go ahead and click this video right here. This video is going to explain how to access the information, how to turn in a nice step-by-step way of listening and watching for yourself. If there are other questions you may have, go ahead and comment them down below and hopefully I can make a video over it. If not, then I hope you have a great rest of the day and I see you next time.